Hey friends, it's Shereé, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing a fabric haul with you. But first, if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning person, thank you so much for your continued support. All right, let's get into it. So there are two separate fabric hauls in this video. I actually did some shopping when I went away to the sorority retreat in Texas. And so I did a Joann haul and then I did a Dallas fabric district haul. And so they're two different days. So you'll see that I look different on the different clips. And also I want to give a disclaimer that I was very sick. I have bad allergies and they were fully inflamed. So my voice sounds different in the videos and I look a little different. So those disclaimers are out there. So if you're wondering why I look and sound the way I do, that is why. And I also have another fabric haul that I'll be doing pretty soon here. As you may have heard, Melanated Fabrics went out of business. They closed down their business for personal reasons, and I wanted to support them. They had a huge sale to get rid of all of their inventory. So I did place a haul with them and it's supposed to be delivered tomorrow. I thought it was going to arrive today and my plan was to include that haul in this video, but it is arriving tomorrow. So there will be another haul video coming soon. Hopefully you like fabric hauls like I do, because I will be filming that separately. So in this video, you're getting two hauls. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get into it. Hey friends, it's Shereé, and in today's video, I'm doing a little fabric and pattern haul. I am at the sorority retreat and there's a Joann not too far away from here. And so I had to get some things to complete some projects while I was here, and they were having a sale on so many different things. I know for one, they had 40% off bottom weight fabrics, which is really exciting for me because denim is expensive and I'm always trying to save some money, and there was a piece of denim that I've been eyeballing for a while. Also, I got this really cute reusable bag to carry all of my goodies, because you know Joann likes to give you those paper bags and then you put your heavy fabric in it and they rip and stuff. So I got this bag. I'm gonna start with the reason why I went. All right, so at the sorority retreat, they have like challenges and things that you can do to win prizes, and one of them was a fat quarter project. So they gave us a bunch of fat quarters. I think there's 5 or 6 fat quarters, and they're all in these purple tie-dye shades. There's a couple of different shades, and so we have to create a project using the fat quarters. And I personally don't know what I'm gonna do, because I would never really pick out purple fabric for myself. So I went to Joann's for inspiration and I picked up some patterns because of Simplicity $1.99 sale is happening. And so I'll show you what I got and then I'll show you which one I picked. So I got Simplicity S9803, which is this one here, and it has 4 different views of bags, because I figured with a fat quarter project, probably the easiest thing to do would be to make a bag. And then I got an apron pattern. This one is S9435. And I really like this apron here because it looks like a dress, and I actually might make that one to wear for work. So I like that. And then I got this Star Wars pattern, S9619. Now I wouldn't do any Star Wars themes, but I do like the way this backpack looks, and this one has the 2 cup holders. So I think that would be really cool to make someday. And then the one that I decided to use is the Laura Ashley pattern, which is S9814. And it has this cool duffel bag. And honestly, I did too much shopping, so my stuff is not gonna fit in my suitcase. So if I make this duffel, I can actually use it as additional luggage to carry the things that I purchased while I've been out here. So let's talk about what I'm pairing with the fat quarters. So we can use a contrasting fabric or something from our stash in order to enhance it, which I didn't know originally, but I asked, and yes, I can. So what I got is, since this particular pattern requires batting and lining, I decided to kill 2 birds, 1 stone, and I got this quilted fabric here. So it's like a navy blue quilted fabric, just enough to do the lining, and so that'll eliminate me having to use batting and hopefully eliminate a step in the sewing process. And then I also got this remnant piece of suiting fabric here, just in case I wanted to do a contrast on the outside of the duffel bag, and that's about 1.5 yards. They're each 1.5 yards. And then lastly, the denim was on sale, like I said. So this denim is usually $21 $99, and it has beautiful bees all over it, and you guys know I love bee themed things. And so I got this. I got 3 yards of it, hopefully to make a dress, and it ended up being 40% off at $21.99. And then for the duffel bag, I needed some webbing, so I got this really nice thick webbing to use on the duffel bag, and that's 3 yards. And then what else? Oh, I got these cute little fuzzy socks. We have a pink pajama party tonight, so I'm going to be wearing this with the pink pajamas that I made. And then I got interfacing is also 40% off, so I got 2 things of interfacing. And I also got some threads because, you know, the threads go on sale often. And so I got the buy 3 get 2. And so I have another project that we're working on, and it's also a challenge / I'll be entered in to hopefully win a prize. We're making a ditto project, and my ditto project is actually yellow. So I got some more yellow thread, and then I got purple and navy blue threads to complete my duffel bag. So let's see what else is in here. I got my bias tape. I got purple for my duffel bag, and then I also got yellow for my ditto project. And then I got this cute little S to go on the duffel bag at this little $5 and below store. So that's really cute. And those are all the things that I picked up. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. I'll be sure to report back and share with you my finished items that I made. But I hope you have a fantastic day and a wonderful, wonderful week. Talk to you soon. Bye. It's the last day of the retreat, and more than half of the ladies have already headed home. But there's some of us are still here because we have late flights or because they live locally and they're just sewing and having a good time in the other room. But I decided to step away and pack all my things. I'm done sewing. I kind of hit my limit on how many things I would want to sew in a short amount of time, and I'm feeling a little haggard. I've had a really terrible voice and irritated throat this entire time. So this entire time my voice has been wrong. So I'm meeting all these people for the first time and they don't even know what I really sound like, but whatever. Anyway, I wanted to come back on the camera and share with you the things that I purchased from the Dallas shopping excursion that we went on. And we went to a few different fabric shops. I want to say it was like 4 or 5 stores in total, and some of these stores had some really amazing deals. And then on top of that, we got a discount. I think it was like 15% off of our purchase because we were with a group for this event. So I picked up a few things that I want to share with you. I also want to share with you that I won a sewing challenge, and I feel really honored and proud to have won. And I was voted, my project was voted amongst the other participants. So to know that my sewing friends thought that my project was cool enough to vote for me, I'm really excited. And it was completely anonymous. All of our projects were numbered. Nobody knew who made what unless they were sitting next to each other or sharing what they were making with each other. So it was just really cool to have won that, and I'll share with you what I made and what I won. But let's first start talking about the things that I purchased. So the first store that we went to, or that I went to, because there was like a row of stores, and if I have a video clip, I'll slip it in here so that you can see what that looks like. But there were a row of stores that we could shop at, and we just kind of went from building to building. And so for this first stop, I actually spent $81.96, and I had a discount of $13.18. Now the store name is not on this receipt, so I can't really remember what the name of the store was, but I'll look on the video, and if I can find it, I will put the name of the store on the screen. And so the first fabric that I got is this really gorgeous, beautiful pink. You know I love pink, but this is a stretch satin, and it's actually crepe back, so you can see the back is this smooth fabric, so it'll feel good on the skin. I also like that it's going to be weighty, because thinner satins that are more like watery and slippery, those tend to get eaten up by my sewing machine, whereas these are more stable and easier to sew. But the drape on it is just really nice. The stretch on it, it's not too stretchy, just a tiny bit of stretch, but it's a really beautiful fabric, and I got 3 yards of it. And then the next fabric that I got is the same fabric, only it's in this gorgeous blue color. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. It's so elegant looking. Oh, I love it so much. And anyways, this particular fabric, Talisha also has this fabric, and she was telling me that she's been saving it for a special project. So I also want to make a beautiful dress out of this fabric. So I got 5 yards of it, thinking that I might do a wrap dress by Cashmere Wrap Patterns. I'm gonna hold on to it and really decide before I cut into it, because it's just so beautiful. That's also another reason why I bought 5 yards, because if I make something small just to see how the fabric works, then I'll still have plenty left over to make something else. So I got that one. And then the last thing I got from that store is this gorgeous pink eyelet. And I bought this because I don't know if you remember my last video, I shared with you the blouse that I made for the all white ceremony, and it was this white eyelet. It was this exact same fabric, only it was white. So I loved sewing with that fabric. I really loved how my project came out. So I decided to buy the pink version, which I had never seen before, and make either another button up or make something else with it. But I just think it's absolutely beautiful. The shade of pink is one of my favorites, and the embroidery is just so pretty. So those are all the things that I got from the first store. And now I have to pack all these things so that they can make it on the plane with me. The next store that I went to is DFW Fabric Mart, and I only got one item there, although there were so many beautiful things there. And this is a crepe scuba, and I had actually never seen this fabric before, but this is what it looks like. It's stretchy, it's substantial. It would be perfect for a fitted dress. And again, it's pink, and I got 3 yards of it, and it was only $12.96, which is crazy. So I'm really excited to sew up a dress in this fabric. The last store that I bought something at is actually more of a craft type of store where you can purchase like HTV and stuff like that. It's called American HTV and Crafts. And I actually got a couple of blanks, and then I got something to bling out some hoodies that I plan to make. So the blanks that I got are this purple and black hat and this pink and black hat, which will go with all of my sneakers and all of my sorority wear outfits. I just think they're so cute. And at some point I might actually add sew on the front of it, or I'm hoping to order some iron-on patches from sorority to put on these hats. I think that would be super cute. But this is the hats, and they were really inexpensive. These hats were $9 for 2 of them, so $4.50 a piece, which is crazy because the quality of these hats are really, really nice. My sons have lots of hats, and their hats are like $36, like sports hats, and they look just like this. So I was really excited to see this. I'm actually kind of disappointed in myself that I didn't get more colors, but I did take their card so that I can order some from home. But I'm really excited I got those. And then these are sweatshirt laces, and so I just wanted some bling to add to some sweatshirts I plan on making in the next couple of months. But this one is a rainbow, and then this one is just blingy rhinestones. So pretty. And it came with little caps to put on the bottom once you've attached it to your garment. So I really love that, and I can't wait to start that project because it's still cold where I live, and I just love that I'm going to be able to bling. And then if I just add some earrings with it, I'll be casual, but I'll be cute. Okay, I love it. So those were all of the things that I purchased while we were in the Dallas Fabric District area. Now I want to talk to you about the sewing challenge that I won. So Joann was a partner with sorority for this retreat, and they actually provided us with a bag of goodies. And one of the goodies in the bag was a bundle of fat quarters, and they are purple tie-dye fat quarters. And so the challenge was to make something using the fat quarters. Now I don't have a ton of experience sewing with fat quarters, so I didn't even know where to start. And I think I've only done one major project with fat quarters, and that's when I made my shorts, my avocado shorts that I did a collaboration with Talisha on. And so I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do with these fat quarters? I don't even know. I'm a garment sewer. Like, what do people do with fat quarters? And so I took a trip to Joann, purchased some things there using the gift card that I won from the first night of the retreat. And I won that playing bingo, which was kind of funny. And then, so I used that to buy all the supplies that I needed for this project, because we were allowed to add some additional trims and other fabrics in order to change up our project along with the fat quarters. But the fat quarters had to be the main fabric that you use in your project. Anyways, I found this pattern by Laura Ashley, and it's a really good pattern. It comes with a tote bag, a cosmetic bag, a duffel bag, and a sunglass holder. This is what it looks like. It's Simplicity S9814, and I made View B, which is the duffel bag. I've never made a duffel bag before. You guys know I've just kind of stepped my toe into bag making. And so I made it using the fat quarters, and I just added lining and straps. So this is my duffel bag. It's a really good size. I'm going to be able to squeeze in all the things that I just purchased and use this on the airplane, which is really nice. And then I actually had purchased a keychain with the sorority crest on there. And then I also have, is that what it's called, a crest? And then I also have my initial S. It could also be an S for sewing or sew or sorority. So, or soror, okay? But I added these two embellishments, but it's got a purple zipper. And as you can see, all of the fat quarters are a different shade because it was a bunch of different ones. This is the biggest panel because it has only one color, but even on the bottom, it's a totally different color. So you can see I kind of combined all of these fat quarters to create something really large, and no one else made quite as big of a bag, but everybody had such wonderful makes. Let me tell you, these ladies are so creative and so talented. I was in awe at the projects that I saw, because what we had to do is we finished our project and we set it on a table, and then Monica, Kiki, and Nikki numbered all the items, and then they basically gave everybody chips, and we had to drop chips into a cup with our number, the number of the person's project, when we decided that was the one that we wanted to win. And so my cup had the most chips, and I had no idea. Like, we were back in the sewing room and we were just chatting and having a good time, and they were like, okay, now we're gonna announce our winners. And friends, when they said my number, I didn't know they were talking about me. So I just kept on da-dee-da-dee-da. And they said, well, who had 18? And they went in the room to grab the project, and they brought it back in there, and I saw that it was my duffel bag, and I was like, through the moon, excited, and also felt very special that my friends enjoyed something that I made. And actually at that point, it wasn't even finished because I don't know what was taking me so long. Because I'm not used to sewing with friends, but it was taking me longer than usual to sew my project. And I'll insert a picture of what it looked like when it was finished that I took along with my gift, but or my winnings. Anyways, I hadn't finished adding the bias tape on one of the sides, but it was close to being finished. So this morning I got up and added the bias tape, but I don't really love that you can see stitching here on the edges. So I'm actually going to go purchase 1-inch bias tape to cover up that messy stitching right here. And I think that that'll make it look better. But it's a really functional, nice bag, and I'm really proud about how it came out. And so anyway, I won something special. I actually won a Pfaff Admire 1000 overlocker machine. So this is what it looks like. And it is a total upgrade from my brother, Serger. So I'm really excited to be able to test this out. And I've never sewn with Pfaff before. And I just felt so excited to receive such an awesome gift. And so I'm going to go ahead and really put myself in sewing school all over again so that I can learn the ins and outs of this machine. But I was really thrilled and shocked, and it was just such a cool feeling. But yeah, so this was my last project that I made. So I got quite a bit of sewing done while I was here, a couple projects from home and a couple of challenges. I just had the best time sewing with friends and just really hanging out. And so yeah, if you've ever been on the fence about attending
a sewing retreat or something like that because maybe you didn't know anyone that was going to be going, I have to tell you that being around people that enjoy the things that you enjoy really creates a joy that is indescribable. There was such bonding and sisterhood that happened in these last few days. I made some really cool new friends, and it's really nice to be associated with people that are supportive and fun and creative. And I would say that you should definitely attend as many sewing group things as you can, because sewing can be lonely sometimes. And I know a lot of us use sewing as a way to decompress from the day. It is like personal therapy, especially for me. And it's something that I enjoy doing alone. But when I actually want to talk about sewing with people after the sewing has been completed, or if I'm struggling with something and I just kind of want to vent about it, none of the people in my immediate life can quite understand. There's nothing like having a sewing sister or friend that you can say, girl, this happened and that happened, or what do you think I should do with this or that, like to bounce ideas off of, or to laugh about silly mistakes with. You know, it's a different type of bonding and friendship that I've developed over this weekend with new people. And I'm really fortunate and grateful for the opportunity to have gone out and meet new people. So I highly encourage you to attend whatever local sewing events are happening near your home and to get to know some sewing people in your community.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel. Talk to you soon. Bye.